Welcome back everybody to another episode of Silent Hunter 5, The Wolves of Steel, with Kaloon, Marzen Klomp and the crew of U-35. At this present moment we're in Kiel, U-boat pens. I hopefully got all this recording software and editing worked out. Apologise for the first two episodes, they were as rough as anything. I'd mentioned in episode 3, episode 1 and 2 took me 13 to 14 hours of raw footage to edit down to 4. And so I only put in the most important bits, a lot of trivial stuff, but then I accidentally I had a problem when I first edited it. I lost the whole lot. It crashed. The software crashed just before I was just finishing it, so I had to re-edit the whole thing again. 4 hours, and then the first episode was actually 4 hours long, but then when I re-edited it, I cut it in half. So you got two 2-hour ones, and then I had to cut bits out. I accidentally left out a couple of fairly important parts because I was a bit pissed off having to do it all again. And I added. And it was really rough, you know, in between scenes and all that. I usually have animation and all that to break it up, but then it's all, you're there and then next scene and all that, so it looked really rough and slack. And hopefully I've sorted that problem out. You know, all these screen capture stuff and editing things are like microwaves. You know, they all do the same thing, but they operate slightly differently from each other. And I used to have Fraps, which was really easy, and I used Movie Maker, which was as basic as anything, a bit buggy, but at least you knew, once you knew how what bugs there were, you could work around them. And for me, who makes absolutely no money out of this, it was ideal because it was cheap and nasty. It done the job. I had to go and invest money to go and buy all this software, and it's a bit of a problem working it out. And looking down on the floor again. So yeah, it's a bit of a problem working it out, but I think I've got all the bugs out. Hopefully I have. I'll be stopping for a test. And I'll go and see the yard foreman. So yeah, episode 2 with the transitioning, I got a bit outrageous with a couple of those transitions, because I was transition, I mean, from one scene to another, whereas I usually put animation in so as you just don't get dropped into the scene. It type of blends into the scene. So yeah, I got a bit outrageous in episode 3, so I'll just be a bit cautious on that. I've got to go and speak to the yard foreman, make sure all the work is done to the boat. I saw they were raising it, so all the deck, all the covers for the deck, hatches are watertight. Yard foreman. I want to check if I can get some upgrades on my boat. Okay, I might just change that. Change it to that. And I'll check the torpedo loadout, and I've got none in here. See if I can load that aft one. Ah, silly me. I was looking at these. It's supposed to go in the tube, not on top of the... Alright. We haven't even got enough points for this thing. We don't need it. Deck gun stays the same. Conning tower stays the same. Sensors. Grouping. We can get a better one. No, that's the old one. This is a new one. And we've swapped our emblem for that. Probably shouldn't do it. Okay. Just check everything. Torpedo full load. Can't do nothing with weapons, and we've got the correct sensor, camouflage. Okay, thank you, Yard Foreman. I'll sign for all that. Job not done till the paperwork's complete. God, I need a piss after all that lager I've had. I don't think they'd mind. It gets cleaned out every day. We're all men. I'll hang the schlong out and... I just wonder where the term, my name Marzen, came from. My old man worked in a brewery, and my mother, she was a big-breasted blonde beer hall wench, and he liked drinking Marzen beer. And Marzen means March, and fancy calling this boy March Clump. I got a lot of stick from it from school. Yet any person that didn't know, they soon learned how to fight, and therefore while I'm making my opponent's face familiar with the brick wall as I'm bashing it into it, they'd get stopped by one of the teachers. They'd say quick Marzen to the headmaster's office. Just the quick march. So they'd be using my name as a joke and stuff like that, and so people soon learned not to make fun of my name. I'd probably write a song about a boy named Sue. But but yeah, I was cursed, and not cursed, but yeah, March Clump. Anyways, this Marzen beer, the old man drinks, he drinks the stronger version of it. It's brewed in March, and it's aged or lagered throughout the summer, and then the stronger version is served at Oktoberfest. Now it has this fresh bready toasted malt smell with you can smell hops with it, and a touch of vanilla, and some it's got a medium light body and a soft fluffy feel. It's a really nice beer to drink. I can see why I likes it, but it's got a hell of a kick to it. Drinking that's it. No one should worry, we're all men. I just see my schlong hang out over here. This thing gets washed out twice a day. That's enough. Feels better. Go up and get my orders. Oh, jeez. Gee, I get vertigo from doing all this. Excuse me, sir. Cologne Marzen Klomp reporting for duty, sir.
Willkommen zurück, Herr Cologne.
What are my mission orders? Okay, well, the gist of it is that we got to go to From Kiel we've got to go to Scotland to intercept British shipping coming in and out around there. Okay. Alright. Thank you, sir. I'll take that.
Willkommen zurück, Herr Colon.
I'm ready to start my nuke patrol, sir. I'll do the promotion point. Only got one, and then I'll go to the motor officer.
Da ist Rauch am Horizont. Kurs
Which will
2,
be,
0.
Get away. God thing sensitive.
Schiff in Sicht. Kurs 2, 9.
18, 20, 16.
Schiff in Sicht. Kurs 2, 9.
Kill outbound. Alright,
Schiff
navigator.
in Sicht. Kurs 1, 1.
Right, navigator, it's too far up for us to go all the way around there, so we're going to take the Kiel Canal and end up there, and we'll just go straight across the North Sea. We know we're going to be set out around there, but we'll wait for final confirmation on the way. So if we come out this way, we'll be better placed to go along the coast. Okay, you agree? Okay. Everybody got everything? Everything's on shore? All the mail's been put on number one? Everything's done? Why can't we still go for silent running? Alright. About time we left. Captain on deck.
Flugzeug in Sicht. Das ist einer von uns. Kurs
Right.
2,
Stern
1,
line
5.
cast off. Hatches sealed because I saw the boat go for a seal test in the dock here. They just front is cast off. Bows cast off. Right, we'll let the harbour pilot is aboard. Okay, harbour pilot has the con.
Langsame Fahrt voraus. Neuer Kurs 3, 2, 9 Grad.
Schiff in Sicht. Kurs 1, 0. Da ist Rauch am Horizont. Kurs 2, 1.
Neuer Kurs.
Just eating some sandwiches that the cook has made up for me. Ham, cheese, lettuce on bread. Lettuce, Marzen tomorrow. A plethora of green lights with one red one. As to the two gates, number one, can you identify
Neues Ziel wird erfasst.
this ship? Passenger cargo 8,000 ton.
Fahrt beträgt 3 Knoten.
So it doesn't say it's anywhere near Sweden. Oh, there it is, yeah.
Neuer Kurs 3.
Schiff in Sicht. Kurs 2, 5. Schiff in Sicht. Kurs 3, 2.
You could do a bit of business with the Swedes. Oh, there's a nice big ship there.
Ziel erfasst.
What is it? Another
Schiff
passenger
in Sicht.
cargo.
Kurs 4.
What they look like during the day. Sweet as shit. What was it? Navigator. Plot our position on the map and update your log. Alright, number 2. Give me steerage way, Chief.
Maschinenstopp.
Okay, number 2, we'll disembark the harbour pilot. Right, can I trust your position fixing the navigator? I'll steer. I hate that when I get this wrong. I don't think we're this close to the... I know we're close to the shore. Let's try and steer out at 250 degrees. We're heading 238. Steer 253. Ahead standard.
Halbe Fahrt voraus.
Shit. Oh, God. Dear 5 degrees port.
Ruder 4 Grad Backbord.
Ahead slow.
Kleine Fahrt voraus.
Radar midshed.
Ruder 0.
Green lights. There. And there. Where's that button? Oh, I hope it's not friggin' coming this way. We should probably go turn starboard. That passenger ship should be going in the same way as we are. Okay. This is where we've got to go. Oh, I don't know how big the radius is, but that's 120 kilometres. That's what I estimate. So, steer 290 actually. Ooh. This weather's the sea's calmed down the last day or so. Alright, we received a message just before confirming it's a 120 kilometre radius from AN 1814. 24 hours we've got to spend here. And we're already on patrol. I was thinking of going this far and then we'd submerge for a sand check. So we'd have already officially crossed the line and been in here probably when we received the message. I'm only doing 10 knots now because we're decks awash. The last 12 odd kilometres. 12 kilometres at 10 knots is an hour. Oh no, probably 45 minutes I suppose. Maximum, we'll say it started at 01:30 hours. And this is the 2nd of October, or 3rd of October. Sorry, 3rd of October. And we left Kiel on the 28th at 1800 hours. 29:30, 1st, 2nd. This is every 4.5 days since we left Kiel. We only got out of here on the 30th. It took us nearly 2 days to go through there because this freaking canal pilot he must have been around when the canal was built. Even during the day when it was clear, we were only doing 3 knots. At night. And then a ship would catch up and then we'd go, and a faster moving ship would catch up to us and then we'd drop down to 2 knots. How embarrassing, while this ship was passing us. You know, like he shouldn't have had that job. He's too old. Yeah. Anyways, and because of the minefields, these 2 denote minefields. It's the rough position of 1, and this second one, there's a rough line going down that way of minefields along the coast. virtually on the approaches to those ports. So we virtually steered straight across here, and I'd done it the old-fashioned way, is find the latitude or whatever and steer straight for it. So and because the weather was really rough, really rough seas coming in, we're still able to do 11.5 knots. Going Dexa wash brings us down to 9.9, so we're losing 1.6 knots by being Dexa wash. And we might be dropping down to patrol speed of 5 knots, because I'll be what I intend on doing is having a should be patrolling a line from there to there. And then again to there. 57. That's our maximum. I'll shoot in here a bit further. That's maximum hydrophone range, and that's British Harbour. I should sneak in there and sink a few battleships. They'd probably make a name for myself like that famous U-boat commander in World War One did. So we continue on. I got so many freaking lines on my map. Just been outside, it's freezing cold where I am. 270. Should be steering 270 anyways. Yep, 270 for... should be just over another hour. It was 149, 249. It's 18 kilometers we do at this speed in 1 hour. So 23, it'll probably be about an hour and 10 or something. 2, 3 o'clock or something. Oh, at that time it was 149, 249. Yeah, 3 o'clock. I don't like this. This is a lot shallower. I should probably move, start this line from here. What's the depth under keel, navigator?
Tiefe unter Kiel beträgt und 80. 4 Meter, Herr Karlein.
Yeah, I think started from here. Oh, navigator's working something out. Working out. Oh, that's good. We have to stay at our patrol. This is a general way, but I'll obviously be chasing boats all over the place. But I've got to stay away from there. Probably more in the middle of the channel than, well, you know, minefields. You know, they're about there. Well, I suppose we could go, well, I reckon we should go down for a sound check first before we start doing anything. Alright. Clear the deck number 2, we're going down for a sound check. Men were depth under keel, navigator. Men, we're diving for a sound check because we're in the patrol area.
Tiefe unter Kiel beträgt und 70. 2 Meter, Herr Karlein.
Right, Chief. Dive the boat. Take us down to 40 meters.
Neue Tiefe 4, 0 Meter. Auf Drehmaschinen umschalten. Achterer Tiefenruder 2 Grad oben. Tiefe beträgt 1, 0 Meter. 8 Grad unten. Achterer Tiefenruder 2 Grad oben. Auf E-Maschinen umschalten. Tiefe beträgt 2, 0 Meter.
Neuer Kontakt, Frachter mit schneller Fahrt, auf gleichbleibender Entfernung. Peilung 118 in großer Entfernung.
Tiefe beträgt 3, 0 Meter.
Erwarte Ihre Befehle.
Neuer Kontakt, Kriegsschiff mit langsamer Fahrt, entfernt sich. Peilung 67 in großer Entfernung.
067. Oh, it's moving away. Oh no, that's a warship. Contact merchant 118. Long range. Moving away. Shit. Now we're facing this way. There's a warship towards our front. Bow, starboard quarter. Alright, give me steerage weight, Chief.
Maschinenstopp.
Excuse me, Shoe. It's pretty windy, I can hear it down here. That's the warship. Wish this wind would stop. If it wasn't for this wind, I'd be able to friggin' hear this. Oh no. Oh, if I do that. Come on, do the right thing. And since he can hardly be heard, it'd have to be over here. Right, so now he's chasing him or her. I don't feel like... I wish this wind would go away. We'll steer get used to using these. Navigator, can you update our position on the map? I'm gonna have to restart this game, I think. Friggin' glitch is pissing me off. my orders say I should probably engage the warship, but it's moving away. No use chasing something at night, it's too dangerous. $210 for 33 kilometers. See what I mean? This is this minefield. There's this harbour here. This grid comes down like this. There's this grid here. There's about where the minefield is. It looks a bit further away. But when you it's too much crap I got in there. Yeah, it is a bit. Might be a bit further or a bit too far. But we won't be going there anyways. Well, hopefully not. And this is the second one. This array of minefields coming down here. See, I skirted coming up this way parallel to them, and when I came up here I turned to port and came in on this latitude so that I wouldn't, because of the bad weather. It was really bad weather, but we kept really wide latitude of it. Better safe than sorry. So, oh, what? Geez, that's what I was going to do. 33 at 10. That's 2 hours. That's a pretty good envelope. We cover here and we cover all the way the thing. Alright, there's steer 230, wasn't it? $210. Let's hope it won't be this windy next time we submerge. Alright, we dive again 2 hours. Okay, someone password to number 2, assemble the watch. Chief, surface the boat, ahead standard.
Halbe Fahrt voraus. Hauptballasttank ausblasen. Untertriebszelle ausblasen. Tiefenruder 8 Grad oben. Achterer Tiefenruder 2 Grad unten.
Steer 210.
Neuer Kurs 210 Grad.
Captain on deck. What was there? Here we go. Bunch of battery. Fuel's 84. Number 1.
Herr Kaloin, kann ich kurz mit Ihnen sprechen?
Okay, what's on your mind, number 1?
Herr Kaloin, Ihre Mannschaft. Welch Unverschämtheit. Beleidigt mich hinter meinem Rücken. Das kann ich so nicht tun. Ich muss darauf bestehen, dass Sie diesem ehrlosen Treiben ein Ende setzen, sonst melde ich es.
Right, number 1. I can realise how it's affecting you. And I cannot have this breach of discipline upon my ship. I will talk to the bosun immediately and have him put an end to this. Okay, number 1. Righto. Ah. I don't know my stern from my bow. Is this ship rocking or what? Oh God. Bosun? I need to talk to you about the first watch officer. The crew is... I found out that the crew is gossiping about the first watch officer. Such behaviour is unacceptable on my boat. Have them stop at once. Understand? Okay, thank you, bosun. I hope to hear nothing more about this matter. Alright? Nothing more to say. Number 1. Keep up the good work. I'd like to know why... maybe because we're on the surface. I should have tried speaking to him under... Captain on deck. Alright, deck's awash.
Neue Tiefe 7 Meter.
6, 7, 8, 48. We dive at 80800. Wait, 1.
Da ist Rauch am Horizont. Kurs
Fuck.
2, 1.
Fuck. Clear the deck. Number 2, dive periscope depth.
Auf Seerohrtiefe gehen.
Flank speed.
Äußerste Fahrt voraus.
Da ist Rauch am Horizont. Kurs 2,
Give me ahead slow.
Kleine Fahrt voraus. Tiefe beträgt 1,0 Meter.
Upscope.
Ja, Dieselmaschinen stopp. Laufen auf beiden Dieselmaschinen. Laufen auf beiden Dieselmaschinen. Fahrt bei dem...
Where is he, Shu?
4. Knoten.
Neuer Kontakt, Kriegsschiff mit langsamer Fahrt. Näher kommend. Peilung 279 in großer Entfernung.
Where did I see that smoke?
Neuer Kontakt, Kriegsschiff mit langsamer Fahrt. Entfernt sich. Peilung 96 in großer Entfernung.
Kept under keel navigator.
Tiefe unter Kiel beträgt und 80. 2 Meter, Herr Kaloin.
Shoe. Up. Update the nearest contact. Who's steerage rate, Chief?
Maschinenstopp.
Kriegsschiff, Peilung 158, schwächer werdend.
Give me rudder amidships.
Ruder 0. Ruder 0.
Up scope. Number
Neuer
one.
Kontakt, Kriegsschiff mit langsamer Fahrt. Näher kommend. Peilung und 50. 8. In großer Entfernung.
Can you identify that ship?
Neuer Kontakt, Kriegsschiff mit langsamer Fahrt. Entfernt sich. Peilung 2, 3, 6. In großer Entfernung.
Yeah, friggin' hone through it. What's happening? Why can't I? That'll be port. Six knots. Ah, come on.
Neuer Kontakt, Kriegsschiff mit langsamer Fahrt. Näher kommend. Peilung 302 in großer Entfernung.
Tempo 1. Open tubes 1 and 2. Okay, they're about 90 degrees, oh they're about 70 odd, 6 knots, oh, drive, you give me steerage way chief.
Maschinenstopp.
And Mastod to DDC.
Neues Ziel wird erfasst.
Right, we've got it at 90. We've got our target locked.
Ziel erfasst.
Fire 1.
Los!
Neuer Kontakt, Kriegsschiff.
Tempo
langsamer
2.
Fahrt. Näher kommend. Peilung 3-0.
Fire
in
2.
großer Entfernung.
Los!
Flight tube 3. Oh shit! Impact. Impact. Oh, don't tell me that. Tempo 3. Where's the other one? Oh God. Shit, wish I could get a clear shot at him. God knows how I missed them. There we go. Another one. Shit, come on. Looks like he's going faster. I'll give him 8 knots. Then by 3. By 3. Then by 4. By... Ah, shit. They've all missed. Downscope. Chief, take us down to 40. Ahead standard.
Neuer Kontakt, Kriegsschiff mit langsamer Fahrt. Entfernt sich. Peilung 3.
Action stations.
In mittlerer Entfernung.
Gefechtsstationen. Schnell, schnell. Torpedo hat das Ziel verfehlt. Torpedo hat das Ziel verfehlt.
No! Steer,
Tiefe beträgt
050.
neuer Kurs 5,0 Grad.
Navigator. Plot our course. Plot our position.
Neuer Kontakt, Kriegsschiff mit langsamer Fahrt. Entfernt sich. Peilung 202. In großer Entfernung.
Steer 130.
Neuer Kurs 130 Grad.
Well, might end this episode here. Bit of a bummer. Here I am wondering at one stage the only way I'm going to get a chance at shooting at 2 destroyers is if they come across my bow, and 2 did. And I missed. Although it wasn't the easiest weather. But you know, 90 degrees. I can't remember if I had it set on magnetic or they were impact, or well, they didn't hit anyways. Unless the boat was going faster than what the 6 knots were. I can't really see how come I could have missed. Alright, I'd like to, well, I've got everybody at general quarters to reload the torpedoes and stay at general quarters until what do we give us a head slide, Chief.
Kleine Fahrt voraus. Ja, bitte, Herr Kaloy.
Gee, it's alright, Rob, sorry. Bumped into you. I better take some rack time. Yeah, well, hopefully I'm getting used to the the screen saving equipment and the editing equipment, as you probably see. I've redone episode 2, so it looked better because it was as rough as episode 1. So episode 3 is going to look a bit funny with me experimenting. So this episode should come out alright, and the format, probably the format at the beginning will be a bit different. Because of the different software I'm probably using. But yeah, I'm using the Filmora 9 to edit it, and I'm using the Filmora to screen to record it with. I'm starting to get the hang of it. It's not bad software. So alright, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, because this episode's really long, and I've tried to cut it much. Bit of a disappointment. I was hanging around to try and sync something, but obviously it's going to take time, and this weather's not the best. Right, okay. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'd love to catch us all back next time. See you later.